Hello, good afternoon, dear viewer. I got back to RISD last night. The train was very delayed, but I finally made it back to my lovely dorm room. We have a few days before class actually starts, so I'm just gonna try and get my life together, I guess. I'm doing a runway show next month, so I'm gonna need to do some preparation for that, maybe some sewing. I need to grab some groceries. I need to clean all this mess up. And then I need to figure out what classes I'm doing and try to manipulate people into letting me into that class. Maybe manipulate is the wrong word. More like show up and desperately beg. Hey, I'm back in Providence. Do you want to go to Trader Joe's with me? Okay, I'll see you later. Bye. It's good to be back.
How come every time I go through you change the subject, acting like it's nothing? Know you wanna talk, but something got you stuck in. Could it be the way that I walk, how I'm stunting? You don't gotta say it, but I know that you love it. This is just the way that I ride, yeah, I run this. I ain't doing business for free, I need money. The type of things I like ain't cheap, I need honeys. The way that I be sliding on beats is cool runnings. Hey, hey, you know what time it is. When I'm knocking down these shots, show what silence is. They always have something to say, no, I don't hear a sound. I guess they learn they shouldn't play when I come around. And they face it, they basic. I've been at it for a minute, got my stripes in K-Swiss. I can never get enough.
Having lived in New York for the past 6 weeks, I'm kind of out of touch with the rhythms of uni life. Like, I forgot which hours the dining halls were, and just the idea of having a lesson right now slightly freaks me out. But I'm sure I'll fall back into it sooner or later.
He's actually a Buzzy famous. He's Buzzy famous.
Hopefully he cuts out the audio.
Oh my
Your
god.
views are amazing.
Right?
You okay if I take a video?
Yeah, go for it. Is this for your vlog?
Yeah.
Is it going?
Yeah, it's going.
I'm Julia, and this is my room. Important things include my light up Snoopy, my favorite little sculpture of two little girls dancing.
Wait, put it under the light.
Oh, so true. Wow, they dance. This is like all the jewelry that I make. This is
So
like
beautiful.
Thank you. This is essentially what they said. Oh, that's so much.
Oh, it is? Stop. Is it? What?
It's okay. Hold on. We'll just scoop it out.
What? Really? Really? That's the one you dropped out?
It's so much, you're gonna see. Hold on, let's mix it. Oh wait, no, I was wrong. That was me. Sorry.
And then you can zoom on the top as well.
Zoom in higher.
Okay, it's a bit sloppy, but it's okay. Happy Valentine's to us. Truly awful. I cut my hair last night and the jury's still out on this one. I think last time I cut my hair, it had been like 3 years since I'd done it, so I took off so much hair, so I was like, this time I have to take off an equal amount, but it will grow back.
Nice weather.
Okay, 5 Nights at Freddy's. Like when I was in New York, I became really envious of the 9-to-5 lifestyle, because that's kind of the antithesis of what we do at RISD. Like, we're kind of trained to be working all the time. There's always homework, there's always essays, there's always clubs, societies to do. So it was nice for once that when the day ended, work was actually over. So I really wasn't editing anything, I wasn't doing anything, I was just coming home and watching TV. Like, it was such a nice time. I was cooking for myself, I was taking care of myself, and that's something that I have to deliberately carve out time to do here. But anyway, maybe that was just my experience. Okay, first day of class and I'm already bordering on late. It's great out here. The classic pizza sandwich. So it's kind of what you want to see. Whoa!
Okay, I dropped it. No,
That's how good I am. Absolutely brutal first day of classes, but we made it through. We're here. Sophomore sculpture is divided by material. So last year we did metal, we did video, and we did wood. And now this semester we're doing plaster and then 2 other things yet to be determined. I still have yet to make a decision as to whether plaster is necessarily for me, but it's interesting. And the start of the semester is always just like this mad scramble to get into these classes that you're on the wait list for, because 9 out of 10 times, if you show up to the class, the first meeting, then look at these eggs, by the way. Like, why did they package them like this at Portfolio? It's so much plastic. So tomorrow, I'm just gonna be straight up showing up unannounced to this class I'm on the wait list for, which is like an interdisciplinary fashion thing, which sounds really interesting. But speaking of fashion, I have this general body fashion at Brown meeting thing to go to now, so I will see you guys later.
Amazing supermodel, author, entrepreneur. She posts a bunch of model videos.
Hi, I'm back in my dorm now and I'm just reading a book, having a cup of tea and a chocolate biscuit before I go to bed. But I finished a book last night. Like, I can't remember the last time that I actually legitimately read a whole book. It's crazy. Going to So I showed up to the class bright and early at 8 AM this morning and they wouldn't let me in. Which might have been a blessing in disguise, because to be honest, if you're not gonna take the time to properly respond to my emails and you don't see my value, then I'm gonna just do some cool things without you. Me and this bagel, we chill it. crazy. I'm gonna sleep so well tonight. Today has had me so exhausted.
En tus besos quiero navegar. Eres mi otra mitad. Dime dónde tú estás para llegarle, nunca soltarte. Eres mi vicio de ti, no quiero curarme. Voy a besarte en medio del solsticio. Así Dios lo quiso, me puso en tu sitio.
I went like, okay, not too hard at the gym, but I could just feel it. Like I can feel it in my chest, I can feel it in my legs. Ugh, I feel like I've been waddling around like a club penguin all day long. Alright, we made it back to my dorm. All good. Today is Friday, so one of my friends is off with her boyfriend on a little date night. The other two are going to a Black Student Union party. And then me, I'm alone in my bed and I'm gonna watch Drag Race. I also haven't used my bread machine since I've come back, but I think if I put it on now, then it's gonna take 4 hours and that's gonna be midnight. So, some other day. These shoes as well, these are my quote unquote dry day shoes because I've worn the rubber in on them so much that there's a hole. So whenever it rains, my left foot gets wet. But they're so comfortable and they're so nice to walk in, and I don't want to buy another pair because that just seems so wasteful when there's only like one small hole. So I don't know. I'm gonna look into places that can repair it, but I don't know if rubber soles can really be repaired. I've also been looking at like military supply surplus stores because those are big here. Because, you know, the army, and they have some pretty cool hiking shoes, so I might get one of those for cheap. And then finally, my feet will not be getting crusty and wet whenever it rains.
I'm starting to think that we do things way too differently to take this seriously. And all of the times that we said we go to therapy, but still we never.
Another day, another library.
Things don't change, they stay the same. I've gotta go my own way. Yeah, things don't change. I've gotta do better than you for me. You're all about you.
You guys have been seeing how hard I've been working to get these videos up and out into the ether. So if you've got a couple dollars lying around, check out my Patreon down below. And you can also like and subscribe and share the video and do all of that stuff. But for now, I am headed to the swimming pool because I haven't swum in ages. I used to genuinely relate to Percy Jackson because I thought that I was some like descendant of Poseidon because of how I loved swimming so much. But anyway, cringe aside, let's do it.
Live in the moment while you're on cloud nine. Yeah, just take your time. And all of the matching tattoos, I thought we'd earn them. Shit, all these permanent. But things don't change, they stay the same.
Look at how pretty my room looks. Ah.
Yeah, things don't change. I've gotta do better than you. Hop in my ride, I slide at my roof. You got some time, I'm trying to slide through. You might have thought that you could find two, but no one provide the vibe that I do. And shawty, I like how you move, and you can. But not on that you, cause you said you like how I do this. You said it's a vibe, it's a mood. You probably never in your life thought that you would hear somebody talk the way that I talk, or see somebody that could walk the way that I walk. I feel the same about you. I like it when you do what you do, and I don't really need a reason to turn it up and take over the whole season. But in the numbers, no matter who playing defense. And when I say it, no one need that game sold up, don't need a seamstress. You see me in these fabrics, my Mr. Vanny with neighborhood in some palace. Up in some black phantom ones with the cactus. Look, all I'm saying is I don't do nothing matter.
it's not gonna be great, but we want to splatter it. We really want some cohesion. So this is essentially what you would be. This is now a brush on plaster mold. This is no longer a pour. We might actually go in and look at why that happened, and so we'll just take some clay later, and maybe when we pour it, yeah.
Wednesday mornings, I got a job being a teaching assistant for my favorite professor last year, who taught me spatial dynamics, like the first lesson I had ever in my whole time at RISD. So that was super cute this morning, but it was an early start, and I need some coffee.
Not the video camera. not the.
Okay, this is just the lining, but it's looking pretty good. I mean, yeah, I could definitely use this pattern again. I have so much work to do for this runway show, and models keep on dropping out, so that is why I am looking kind of tired.
I saw you inside, it was a cold tonight. You sure like different intoxicants to make you feel alright. Now I'm sitting here, holding back tears and fears. You're just my type. As the night goes on, I keep biting my tongue, saying I still haven't been to make this moment go wrong. I'll drink another drink, so I don't have to think anymore. I want to believe that I would take you home. Loving you isn't hard to do. I said loving you isn't hard to do. When I see you all the way from across the room, and I'm fawning you. He's in my eyes, but still
I might have the wrong contact lenses. I need to fuck it up. I'm thinking about it because I'm like, there's no way I should be able to see.
Girl, are you filming? Well, anyways, we're sitting here, right? This girl walks in. It's like, I'm looking for Nina. Walks right past me.
Wait, are you keeping this? I don't really want to keep it. I don't have no use for it. But like, it's a good plastic. So
Low-key, I might just throw it out.
Low-key,
Low-key, selfie your phone.
Hello, welcome to the plaster room for my homework for sculptural practices. I have to make like 10 different experiments using plaster, so it's Friday night. We better get lit.
Forgot to tie my shoe. Now watching from the sidelines, counting the time upon the clock. Playing all my favorites, 'cause I gotta make it stop. Sleep all day.
I'm a videographer.